So that's Scarface McClaw. No, excuse me, Scarface Claw by Lynley Dodd. Must be the Scottish in me that I went and added a Mick.
Hello all, it's Ruthie with Look What I Got at the Library, where I go to the library and find something absolutely wonderful.
Hello all, it's Ruthie with What I Got at the Library this week. As you know, I am a New Zealander. I live in Australia, but I'm actually a New Zealander. So when I went to the library and found Scarface McClaw by Lynley Dodd, I was so excited because Lynley Dodd is such a New Zealand experience. She's a New Zealand author, illustrator, and in New Zealand, well, we just grow up on these things, really. I think she's more famous for her book, McClary from Donaldson's Dairy. But when I was a child, my favourite one in the series was actually Scarface McClaw. And I have to say, reading it as an adult living in another country, it's even more special. Oh, see, that's McClary. That's the really famous one. So the way the books work is lovely little stories about animals living around a neighbourhood that, if you are from New Zealand, it's recognisably New Zealand. It just feels like New Zealand because, of course, it is New Zealand. And they rhyme lovely too. I won't read all of it because I don't think that's quite nice to read someone else's book without permission. But I will read a little bit so you can see how well it scans, because Lynley Dodd is the queen of scanning and rhymes, in my opinion. Who is the roughest and toughest of cats? The boldest, the bravest, the fiercest of cats, wicked of eye and fiendish of paw, is mighty magnificent Scarface McClaw. And then the book continues asking all the things that Scarface might be frightened of. And he's not frightened of thunderstorms. Gosh, doesn't he look arrogant? I do like a bit of arrogance in illustration. Not in people particularly, but in illustrations. I think it's rather fun. I really like that illustration too. It just gives you the feel of New Zealand. Oh, especially that. That just feels like New Zealand, actually, even though there's not a lot going on. If you've been in New Zealand, you will recognise the feel. So it's just a lovely book. And I was absolutely thrilled to get it. Oh yeah, and right at the end, no matter what happens, whoever might call, there's nothing that frightens him, nothing at all, except the wickedest tomcat that ever you saw, the mighty magnificent Scarface McClaw. So he's scared of himself. So that was Scarface McClaw by Lynley Dodd. And if you are looking for a gorgeous rhyming series for children, that's also a little bit of the New Zealand culture, you will not do better than the Lynley Dodd books. So that's Scarface McClaw. No, excuse me, Scarface Claw by Lynley Dodd. Must be the Scottish in me that I went and added a Mick. And one thing I will say is, if you need a little bedtime story to read to a child, and you know how children like things repeated, this would be a really good one because it's quick, easy to read. So children will love it, and adults shouldn't find it too fatiguing to keep reading over and over and over again. The other thing is, because it's easy to remember, you can give children, pre-reading children, the thrill of feeling that they are reading something, because they will inevitably memorize it. And that's a very good thing. I speak as someone who has dyslexia. It's really helpful when you're a little child learning to read, sometimes to read rhyming books, because it gives you the sense of accomplishment, even though you're not in fact reading. And that is published by Penguin. Scarface Claw by Lynley Dodd. Remember, when you go to the library, you're not just going to find something to read. You're looking for treasure. So get out there and dig. This has been Ruthie with what I found at the library. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.